Okay, what are we talking about today?
Welcome to the continuous daily video blog. We have 3 topics to discuss today. The first is circumcision. Is it good or is it bad? I vote for bad. Don't know why they do it anymore.
Are you circumcised?
Yes, but
You missed your little friend.
research that I've read has shown that the only reason it got popular was in England, old England. They thought, we can keep these men from being so interested in sex if we cut off the most sensitive part of their penis.
But in Judaism, it's a different thing. It's
Yes.
a sacrifice of flesh.
But it makes sense, right? Sacrifice the most sensitive part of your penis, so that
I have seen both.
Oh, really?
I have also seen surgery on an adult male to circumcise him for medical reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't too happy when he came out of his anesthetic. I suppose it's what you get used to.
Is it not male genital mutilation?
Yes, it is.
There you go.
Not necessary.
If we can't do it to women, shouldn't be doing it to men.
Right. Unless later it becomes necessary, and then too bad for you. Sucks to be you. But a whole herd of men should not be circumcised just for the one guy that it's good for later on.
Okay.
And I believe you lose a lot of sensitivity. I would like to give you that as a present.
Very much so. Very much so. Now,
You know that. What do you mean very much so?
according to what I've read. One of the articles I read, a guy who had circumcision done when he was older for whatever reason after an accident, he said it's the difference between driving a sports car and driving a dump truck.
Dump truck would be much more fun, wouldn't it?
No, I think the point being that the sports car was more fun to drive. Moving on, whale hunting. Should anybody anywhere in the world still be hunting whales? I say no, because whales are intelligent creatures.
Whales are people too.
Whales are almost people too.
They say, whales can say, no, don't hunt me. I will give up a few pounds if you need them. If you can suture me back.
What do you think?
Well, I think populations that have always hunted whales for food should be allowed to do that, because I don't think they ever damaged I don't think they ever, drove them to extinction.
Well, as long as cultures where people have always killed to equal this balance between the feud, if they're allowed to keep killing, then I agree.
What do you mean the balance between the feud?
Well, you got 2 warring factions, and they've always solved it with bloodshed. Then if they're allowed to keep killing people to balance the scales in their little feud, then great, you can keep killing the whales.
Okay,
it's the same thing.
You're saying we should all be vegetarians.
No, I'm just saying that there's no reason to kill whales.
Well, I think
especially since we now know how intelligent they are. Whales are people too. Different kind of people, but people too.
I guess we disagree on that one.
And on the last one, what's our last one? I wrote it down. I can't remember what it was.
Dessert.
Dessert, yes. So you go to a restaurant. Go to a restaurant with your significant other. You order, they order. They don't order a whole lot of food. They want to eat some of your food. Then dessert comes. They didn't order dessert, but they want to eat some of your dessert. I think that's outrageous. It's unacceptable. And it should be, you should be able to, as the person whose dessert's being munched on by the person who didn't order dessert, you should be allowed some serious retribution.
So like this guy who shot his girlfriend or something for
that news story was, I guess his buddy stole some cake and he got shot. That's maybe what happened. But
you think that it should go that far?
I don't think shooting somebody, but I think you should be able to get them locked up for the night.
I imagine women do that a lot to their partner.
What is the deal with that?
We just don't want to eat a whole giant dessert. We just want a little bit.
Uh-huh.
You usually share with me.
Yes, because I know what happens if I don't.
But he thinks I like whipped cream and ice cream and all kinds
You
of
don't.
things.
So that's what I order.
That's it. That's all.
Okay. What do you guys
As
think?
usual, if we do not hear anything from you, it means you agree with everything I've said and disagree with everything Alan said.
No. You agree with everything I said.
Well, perhaps you should say what you agree with.
Yeah, maybe you should. That's all.